Alright, welcome back guys. Today is a very pleasant morning and today we have a very interesting comparison video, which is the audio solutions for the DJI Action 4. So I bought the camera a couple of weeks back and I've been experimenting with the different audio solutions. Now if you go to the Javadu video which we done with the Chennai Renegades, now the entire thing for the trip was recorded with the DJI Mic, which is wireless Bluetooth connected, and it pairs up seamlessly to the DJI Action camera, right? And I've also went ahead and bought a cheap generic. What is he doing? Okay. I went ahead and bought a cheap generic wired mic, which is a USB-C type 2 mic with a dead cat, right? That was available online. Now the cost is roughly INR 12,000 odd. I just close my visor. It's around 12,000 odd for the DJI Mic, whereas the wired mic that I got is roughly around 350 rupees. Now I've been using these on and off just to get an idea of the quality of the audio that it is recording. Now why I thought the wired mic would be a good option is because it directly plugs in into the camera. So I was wondering if the plugging it into the camera would actually trigger the noise cancellation or other features within the camera. Now I will be doing a alternating comparo of the two audios. So right now what you hear is the mic, DJI mic, that's been strapped to my chin curtain. Now after a while I'll pull over and then switch to the wired mic, right, which is connected near my waistband, so you will be able to hear the exhaust note. And this is how the voice recording sounds on the generic mic. I will be linking the products down below in the comments or in the description, so you can go and have a look at these. Now what I have observed already from the previous uses is that the mic is actually the generic mic is actually pretty clear, but of course a lot of the variations in the notes and the depth is lost. Now of course I do have a third option which I have not discussed in this video, which is what most motovloggers have recommended as the wired mic of choice. So that is use of the Sony Lavalier mic, which is around 1900 rupees on Amazon, along with a Boya converter, which converts a 3.5 mm jack, which the Sony Lavalier comes with, to the USB-C that your DJI has. Now, in my opinion, it is not worth it because you are shelling out another 2K for the converter. So you'll end up spending roughly around 4K for the the mic plus the converter. And to me, to spend that much on a wired headphone is not a great idea, at least in my personal opinion, because you would rather have somebody coming in from the Singapore or the States or the Middle East get you a DJI mic, because that is around 12K in India, but then it is around 8K if you get it duty free. So that makes for a much better option than going for a mic set which costs you around 4K, just in terms of the convenience of switching out the wires, making sure the wires don't dangle. That in itself is a big problem.
Now let's go for a head-on comparison of the DJI Wireless Mic and the BassDrops Lavalier wired mic. The DJI Wireless Mic is going to set you back by around 12,900 rupees if you buy it in India, and about 8K if you are able to get it duty free. Whereas the wired mic is obviously going to cost you much lesser, at the tune of 350 to 450 Indian rupees. The Bluetooth mic offers you seamless wireless connectivity, and it directly pairs up to your camera when you switch it on once the pairing has been completed. The pairing interface is actually quite smooth and happens pretty instantaneously. Whereas the BassDrops Lavalier plugs in through the USB-C hub of your camera. The audio capture is of much superior quality, obviously, with the DJI Wireless Mic, whereas that of the BassDrops Lavalier is of an acceptable quality. Now I say acceptable because it is going to be much superior if you only have the camera at this point and you're trying to do motovlogging with the camera audio. The wind blast is just too much for you to get any recognizable audio. So in that case, if you're still saving up for the mic, then you might as well get this and use it, because it does give you a decent audio compared to the stock audio footage of the camera itself, especially if you have heavy noise if you're motovlogging. There is one major drawback of the DJI Wireless Mic, which is a 3-second delay in the connection if your camera is in standby mode. What I mean is that if your camera has been paired to the mic and it has switched off in standby, and you first press the shutter button to start recording, the initial 3 to 4 seconds of footage is off the camera, and then it suddenly cuts to the audio of the mic. Now this is a problem if you are clicking your camera button hoping to capture something in a hurry, and then the audio is basically 3 seconds of camera and then it cuts to the audio of the mic, and you basically have an unusable piece of audio. Whereas with the wired mic, it is almost immediate. Maybe there is a 0.2 to 0.3 second delay, but then almost immediately it cuts to the audio of the mic, and therefore in this particular aspect, the wired mic seems to be much better. This is something probably DJI will have to work on. In terms of the audio gain, obviously DJI has much better audio gain. The controls in the mic, which are toggled through the screen on the camera, can be altered to quite a significant degree. Of course, the audio device itself has a lot of inbuilt noise cancelling and additional features. It is of course meant for professional use. Whereas the BassDrops Lavalier mic, even though the features are toggled in the camera when you plug in the mic, the shifting of the gain doesn't do actually much. I tried shifting it from -10 to -5 to even 0, but then the perceptible difference in the audio wasn't all that great. You can use both of these devices as standalone recording devices, either by pairing them to the camera, or use them as standalone and then plug it into your PC to get the audio file extracted. Whereas your BassDrops Lavalier, you can just go and plug it into your phone or any device which accepts a Type-C and go ahead with recording. In terms of the mounting capability, your wired mic obviously comes with only a clip-on whereas your DJI mic comes with a very strong magnetic mount plus a clip-on, meaning you can also put it on your bike or your camera itself, because the camera also has a magnetic place where the base mount slips in. So if you're recording it with your hand, you can also just snap on the mic onto the camera itself. And so in terms of the convenience factor, the DJI Wireless Mic does a pretty solid job. Now, it does seem like an unfair comparison if you're putting up a device that is of 350 rupees compared to a device that is 12,000. But of course, the very fact that we're talking about this comparison is simply because of the price point and the comfort which this particular device offers us. So, is this a fair comparison? And is the BassDrops Lavalier for 350 rupees actually worth it? You guys let me know. Till next time, bye bye.